Good morning, welcome to outing channel. Can you vlog with 24mm full frame, 15mm Canon APS-C such as Canon M6 with the 15 to 45mm kit lens, or 16mm in the APS-C world of Fuji, Sony, Nikon, the Nikon Z60 to 50, the Sony 60 to 50, or the Fuji 16 to 50 and 16 to 80. Yeah, so full frame 24mm, Canon 15mm, rest of the APS-C 16mm, and micro four third 12mm. Can you vlog with it? I'm holding the camera from the lens. Yeah, definitely you can do it. I mean, yeah, I did a lot of vlogging on my beloved Sony RX 100, which is a 24mm. I never have any problem. So yeah, you can definitely do the vlogging. This is the 24mm. Let me hold the camera from the grip. I'm not using any kind of EIS because there will be a crop that will be cheating, isn't it? That will be like turning the 12mm into a turning the 24mm or the micro four third 12mm into 26mm or like 13 or 40mm on the micro four third, because there's always a 1.2 crop. I'm using a micro four third body to test this 12mm focal length. So I'm handling the camera, and now I'm holding the camera from the lens. My arm fully extend. Let me just do a quick walk. Can you do it, the vlogging? I'm gonna depend on you. I much prefer the new standard set by Panasonic. Our beloved Panasonic set a new standard by releasing the 20 to 60mm lens. If you turn the 1.5 crop or you just go to the crop mode, it becomes 20 to 90mm full frame. Wow, I love the beloved Panasonic Lumix 20 to 60mm. Only costs you around $300, and I think that is the lens that everyone should like ask for. I'm asking for my Fuji, I'm asking for my Olympus. Maybe I just wanna dump my Olympus, my Fuji, my Sony camera, and migrate to Sony full frame. I'm really thinking it. I'm really thinking it. There's absolutely no doubt. I'm really thinking it. Can you really vlog with it? Yeah, you can. You can. You can. Don't worry. I'm going to even in this series, even I'm going to test. Can you vlog with a 40mm full frame? Yeah, I want to push the boundary. And there's a train. Yeah. And there's a plane. Can you see the plane? Yeah, there's a plane. There's a train. There's a plane. And here is me. Why not check my outing journal? I will be very thankful. I will be literally very thankful if you check out the outing journal. Bye. Good morning. It's me, Rame. Welcome to outing journal. So, can you vlog with a 24mm in full frame or 16mm in the APS-C of Sony, Fujifilm, Nikon, or 15mm with the Canon 15 to 45 for the Canon M6, Canon M50, Canon M6 Mark 50, or a 12mm in the micro four third one. This is the field of view you are going to get. I'm holding the lens. I'm holding the camera from the lens at the 24mm. To be honest with you, I much prefer the new standard set by the Panasonic 20 to 60. Do not pick a camera. Do not fall in love with the camera. Fall in love with the lens. Always buy a camera on the lens. There's so many reasons to buy a Canon M6 Mark II just for the 22mm. There's so many reasons to buy the Olympus. EM5 Maruti just for the 14mm f2.5 Panasonic. There are so many reasons to buy the Sony full frame for the Tamron 28 to 200mm f2.8 to f5.6. That's why there's so many reasons to buy the Panasonic S5 for the 20 to 60 millimeter. I think every new lens should come with a starting point of 20 millimeter. Even the new Sony RX or the Sony G5X or the Sony G7X Mark IV or the not the Sony Canon G7X, Canon G5X, and then the Canon G1X Mark IV should come with a 20 millimeter rather than 24 millimeter. I much prefer 20 millimeter. It's much wide. It's much better for vlogging. So, so yeah, this is a field of view you are going to get. You need to be the judge how good it is. I'm trying to find the perfect camera, like the perfect camera. Still I can't find. Still I failed. Maybe the camera conspiracy or the vegetable police can find it. If he's a vegetable police, I am the seafood police. Mahalo. If you don't know mahalo mean, it's very hard to describe in English, but basically mahalo mean thank you in English. Mahalo is a Hawaiian word. Do not worry, Hawaii. One day they will be independent. The island of Hawaii. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. Maybe, maybe one day they will be free. Yeah, by the way, these days I'm just focusing on the history of the Pacific. I mean, the history of Pacific is like very brutal. I mean, did you know that? Like, the France is one of the most evil country on earth, which literally nuked the Pacific Ocean after the World War II up to right now. They dropped nearly 300 nukes there and literally destroyed the entire ecosystem. But no, 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 no. You don't, you will not hear on this media. No, 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 you will not this hear in media. But you will hear women right in Afghanistan, women right in Afghanistan. I do not care about women right in Afghanistan because it's not my concern. It's their country, do whatever they want. There's much bigger problem. Like climate change is a real problem. Is women right more important than climate change? When there will be no human left, then what what will we will do with women right? Like women right, I think is a last thing on my list, to be honest with you. There are much better things, like climate change is a real threat, marine ecology is a real threat. Like most of the, for example, Pacific Ocean is totally like polluted with nuke. I mean, most of the fish farming is that is a real problem. Like that is a real problem. But no one want to care. No one want to talk about the people of Papua New Guinea. No one want to talk about how Congolese are still oppressed, like women. I mean, to be honest with you, I stopped watching news. Like, I support women right, but like media, women right in Afghanistan, women right. Like, there are much better news to tell. I mean, like, in what world we are living? Either we are having a news of some kind of TikTok star, like literally that dude, like that I forgot the name. That dude, he fallen in love with Korea. He literally have a plastic surgery. Like, now today news is like I stopped watching news because it just make me depressed. Like, this much better. Like I'm not saying I'm someone special. I'm just saying, like, I just have some desire to do something better. Like, I'm in Pacific Ocean, but no one want to talk about how France still like destroying the Pacific Ocean, or no one want to talk of France how it's looting 16 African countries. Like, some of the African countries are paying 85% of GDP to France, and their people are starving. No one want to talk about that. And all majority of this country are Christian country. Papua New Guinea, they are Christian. Most of today people are oppressed are Christian more than Muslim. Again, I don't want to get that. My Christian brothers are oppressed. But anyway, let's get back to topic. Can you vlog with 24 millimeter? Do not read history. Do not read history. Like, I just bought some books on the Pacific history. Like, it's very brutal, to be honest with you. So yeah, this was the 24 millimeter. And yeah, okay, one thing, there's a trend. If you have any time, stop wasting time like watching my video. It's much better, like maybe you buy a book on the Pacific history. The most underrated continent on this world is the Pacific continent. Again, some people have to call it continent Australia, but there's a country called, that's why I call it Oceanic continent. Read the history, how they are still oppressed, how their history has been totally destroyed. Mahalo. Anyway, and do not take my word seriously. Like, yeah, maybe like the history worm is just what is called history parasite have just infected my brain. So yeah, this was the 24 millimeter.